Alrighty everyone, so ever since the very end of the Skywalker saga, a lot of fans have been very skeptical about the future of Star Wars when it comes to how Bob Iger and Bob Chapek are really going to handle everything when it comes to the new movies, the new Star Wars TV shows, the new books, novels, comics, I mean you name it, everything that's going to be formed together to really create this new Star Wars universe. And this is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one would say that they're not excited about the future, but one thing that I would say is that I am very excited about what Star Wars is actually going to deliver in the next couple of years. Number one is that Kathleen Kennedy is no longer involved on a creative scale. For the most part, mind you, she's only involved with two live action, or should I say two Star Wars TV series, one of which is live action, the other of which is going to be animated. The rest is all going to be overlooked by Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau, and George Lucas to some extent, with other creatives coming on board and really taking care of the new Star Wars universe. Now, the thing about all of this is that Jon Favreau, in case you guys did not know, I mean, he is the man who really started the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Iron Man 1 back in 2008. And now Favreau introduced The Mandalorian Season 1 to us, which really was the technical beginning of this new Star Wars universe, by introducing the new timeline and also introducing new characters that's going to connect to other projects out there, and that's exactly what Disney wants. They're going to be basing this new EU off of the MCU, where each and every project is going to connect to the other one. Now, on top of all this, what's really exciting is that with both Disney and Lucasfilm now finished with the sequel trilogy, many fans around the world have been very curious about the future of Star Wars and how the new creators will reunite the fans around the world. Now, it's noted that Jon Favreau, Dave Filoni, and George Lucas are all working together as a team behind the scenes in order to create a better future for Star Wars. Now, it's explained that one of the major plans by Bob Chapek is to have Jon Favreau restart the sequel trilogy in numerous ways for the fans to enjoy. Now, it's noted that a major part of this has to do with the new JJ cut that will reset the Rise of Skywalker. Favreau plans to add in tons of new scenes of Luke Skywalker in the form of flashbacks as his younger self, and is going to recover many of the deleted scenes of Anakin Skywalker and his scenes for the Rise of Skywalker, and will make Anakin a key character in the new version of Episode 9 that they aim to drop sometime in late 2023 on Disney+. Not just that, but Favreau plans to play a role in the development of the new cut of The Last Jedi with George Lucas that will fix the character of Luke in several ways in the film, and that they also plan to drop this on Disney Plus in 2023. This major plan by Favreau is to reunite the Star Wars fans by making Anakin Skywalker a relevant character during the events of the sequel trilogy films and more. Now, the thing about Jon Favreau is that Bob Iger said this before in the past, and this is very important, is that Bob Iger stated at the premiere for The Rise of Skywalker that he sees a lot of George Lucas within him. In fact, he sees him as the next George Lucas. And not just that, but Bob Chapek is also considering to have Jon Favreau really play a major role in becoming the permanent president of Lucasfilm after they have George Lucas be the temporary president of Lucasfilm for the very beginning of 2021 on the business end of things, to really kind of handle the business end and to handle the entire roadmap of Star Wars and get that all settled out. So, in case you guys are out of the loop, Star Wars Celebration was canceled this year. It was supposed to be this August over in Anaheim, California, and now they're going to be separating all of their announcements in different times of this year. It could very well be in September, it could very well be in November, for all we know. But all the announcements that were going to take place at Celebration are going to be pretty much, I guess you could say, scrambled in different parts of this year and leading into next year. They actually want to create a new marketing plan where they're going to slowly announce project by project in different months of this year and next year as well. So Jon Favreau's take on the sequel trilogy of really fixing it by using the JJ cut and recovering many of those scenes, mainly to do with Luke and Anakin, I think is probably the best way, and is a very good way for Jon Favreau to create a healthy version of Episode 9 that a lot of fans will actually accept more so than what the fans are accepting right now. Because a lot of fans, let's face it, left the sequel trilogy, they left the Star Wars franchise in general, after they were very disappointed with The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker, and how that actually ended up being a rather somewhat disappointing end to the Skywalker saga. Now, I, however, think that it's an up and down scenario for me, where there's a lot of scenes that I do love in the movie, there's a lot of scenes that I really do despise in the movie, and that's just the honest truth coming from me right now. So, the thing about this is that Favreau seems like he really cares about the fans genuinely. It's one of the main reasons as to why he came on board, is because he was upset with The Last Jedi, and he used his connections to get into Star Wars. So with that being said, guys, drop a comment below, let me know anything about all of this in the comments, and if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.